Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Manju Kalita, the librarian of SST College of Arts and Commerce, Ulhasnagar. A warm welcome to one and all. I'm here to introduce how to get library membership and access library catalogs online for the new students and faculty members of SST College. To look into the system, we need to visit the website of the SST College. So let us find SST College on Google. SST College. This is the site. This is the home page of SST College. Here is a menu called Library. Clicking on it, we can see the library page. Now we will scroll down to see the option Web APAC under the SST Library platform. Clicking on it, we can see the Web APAC of SST College. Now we are in the home page. This home page presents a brief description about the library. Clicking on each icon, you can read about the library, the kind of collection and the number of collection the library has. The third icon, borrowing privilege, very important for all the users because it reflects upon the facilities that are available for you. That means the number of books you can carry for how many days, along with the rule regulation you need to follow to avail the library facilities. Then the next icon is about services the library gives to the users. Last is about the periodicals. This is the list of journals and magazines the library has. Now let us see how to get a library membership. Now we will click on the third menu called member registration. Now next, click here to register. This particular form will appear. Now before filling the form, you need to go through this instruction given here very carefully, especially the required scanned documents like your photograph, your signature and fee receipt in JPEG format, which should be below 50 KB in size. You need to keep ready on your mobile or machine before filling the form, and while filling too, you need to be very careful. So let us see an example how to fill the form. First, the category. Under this category, JR student means junior students, that is for 11 and 12 standard. PG student means those who are doing postgraduate like MA, MCom, etc. UG student means undergraduate students, those who are doing BA, BCom, BAc, etc. So let us select UG students. Next comes the institute. Here we have two options, Arts, Science and Commerce for 11 and 12 and Arts and Commerce for UG and PG students. Let us select Arts and Commerce because we have selected UG students in category. Now comes the department. We will select UG Arts, which means BA. Next, designation, which is year wise. If you are first year student, you will select FYBA, second year SYBA, third year TYBA Economics, TYBA History, TYBA Political Science. Let us select SYBA. Now, personal information. Suppose your surname Das and first name Rini. Now member type, if you are student, select student, if you are faculty, select faculty. Now this member ID not required because it will auto-generate after submitting the form when library will approve your membership. So skip it. Gender, you need to select accordingly. I'll select female because I have written a female name. Now year of joining, by default it appears in the current year. You can select your correct year of joining from the drop down option. Now date of birth. Suppose 1st February 2003, then fee receipt. I'll just write 11 and the fee receipt date 12 October 21. Remark not required, you can skip contact information. Very important, you need to insert your complete postal address. For just an example, I'll write Mumbai. Pin, then mobile number. If your present address and permanent address are same, you just click here to copy the same thing here, as you can type your present address separately. Now mail ID, insert your institutional mail ID. Here, the important part is upload documents. As I mentioned earlier that you need to keep 3 images ready on your machine. Now we'll click here, choose file to select those images. Passport size photo. Now we'll click on upload picture. The page will refresh and will show your image this way. Likewise, you need to do the same for fee receipt and signature too. Now we'll click on submit request. Now there is a small screen with the OK button. Click on it and cross verify your information you had inserted. Click on edit button if there is a need to edit any of the details and resubmit it. And if you feel these are correct, click on print button. It will download a PDF file. This is the PDF file. Now very important thing, you need to send this PDF file to the library through mail. That mail ID you will find, click on contact us. This is the mail ID, library@sstcollege.edu.in. Send this PDF file to the library to get your membership. So this is the step-by-step procedure to get the membership. Now let us see what facilities are available after login. Now we'll click on login button. When you submit the form, library will approve and it will further generate your user ID with a password that you need to collect from the library by mail or physically visiting the library. So let us see what kind of user ID you will get from library. So this kind of user ID you will get with a password. Now after login you can see some changes. There won't be a menu member registration. However, 2 new menus will appear. First, member details and new request. By clicking on member details, you will be able to see about your membership details such as the department you belong to, the validity, member validity, and how many books you carry for how many days, and if any charges applicable for you. In case if you have borrowed any books, it will reflect here with the details, kind of the issue date and the due date. And the important thing is the pending dues. If you are a student and you forget to return the library book on time, there will be a fee, overdue fee, and it will reflect here. This will help you to take a quick decision and make the ultimate use of the library. So these are the facilities after login. Let me see what is new request. If you feel a book is important and useful for the students and faculty and not available in the library, you can insert the details about the book here and you can submit to procure in the library. This facility is specially for faculties, those who want to recommend titles for the library. An important thing is, if anyone will submit the recommendation, it will be visible to all without login, which I am going to show you. So let us see what are the facilities available without login. We will log out the system and now we will see what are the facilities. Now we are in the first menu called search. Here under this there is the icon acquisition suggestion. We'll click here, select all requests and click on the search button. So this is the list some of our faculty has recommended, and with the status. One of our faculty requested this introduction to journalism, and this is the status is requested, and this to received, and this some of the books status showing received. That means the library has procured those books and it is available for reading. And some of the status you will see ordered. That means library has ordered those books and not received yet. So that way you can see the what is the status of the recommended titles and what are the titles faculty or any other people recommended. Now we will see what are the resources available in the library. Clicking on the first menu, there are so many options to look into the library resources. I will show you some of them. Like first option you will see, you can look into the resources by title, author, accession number, which is the serial number given by the library. If you know, then there are so many options you can explore. I will just show you title. If you want to see a book called With the Management Word, management, and here is also there are some options like textual document. You don't need to select here. And if you want to narrow down your browsing content, you can select like reference books, textbook, donated book, like that. We'll see if you want to see the all type of collection, click here. Now we can see we have 1734 records, means books we have with the word management in title. So here's an interesting thing in the left side. If you'll see, the 1734 books are categorized subject wise, author wise, publisher wise. If you want to narrow down or if you want to see a particular author books, you can click on it and you will see the books. Let us see, if you click on more authors, you will see all the authors collection with the management word. And if you want to see only the set publication, click here. Now you can see 338 books we have with the management word which are published by set author, set publication. So this way you can look into the collection. Now very important thing is look into the status. If it is available, you can come to library and borrow the book. If it is showing issued, you need to wait for 1 or 2 weeks to get the book. If you click on more details, you will see if there is any other copies with the same title and what is the cost, what is the pages, publishers, details you can see. And here, further interesting thing, if you want to discuss about a book with your faculty or students or with your friends, you can keep it in a basket by clicking on this icon. This title will go to basket, and later on, without searching again the title, if you click on the basket, it will show you the title you wanted to discuss with your faculties or friends. So this way you can deselect again clicking on the same icon, and there are some more options like free text or if you want to see the same book, management, and if we click on begins with, submit it, it will appear those books which start the title with the management word. See, we have 267 books with the word, start with the management word and title. So again, the left side you will see the categories according to authors and publishers, which will help you to find your browsing contents. So these are the facilities available online, which I have shown on desktop. The same facilities you can avail on your mobile by downloading an app. So let us see which app you need to download. So this is the app Soul Am OPEC. You need to download on your mobile from Play Store. After downloading, the icon will look like that on your screen. After double clicking on it, you will get this screen on your mobile. Do not save immediately because you need to change this URL with the SST URL which is mentioned here. So after typing or copying this URL, save it and your screen will look like this. There are 3 bars on the right top. Clicking on it, you can see the menus. Click on member registration, then you will find the same screen what I have shown on the desktop. Submit your form and download the PDF and send to this mail ID. Hope you all have understood the system, and now I would like to request all the new students and faculty members to submit the member registration at earliest. Thank you for being with us.